everyone, welcome to Yoyo Story Channel! In the last story, Amy and Yoyo helped the Owl Queen restore the Sky Realm and received an airship as a gift. Later, they took the airship to a small town full of machines. What will they encounter next? Today, let's continue their adventure.
Amy and Yoyo's Uncharted Adventure. Chapter 8, The Mechanical Clockwork Town. When Yoyo and Amy stepped off the airship, the mechanical figure before them bowed once more.
Hello, I'm Cogsworth, your guide through Clockwork Town. I am at your service.
The robot said in a metallic voice that always made people want to smile. Wow, thank you, Cogsworth! Exclaimed Amy, her eyes gleaming with curiosity at every turn. Yoyo gave Cogsworth a friendly nod.
We're excited to explore your town. What's the first thing we should know about this place?
First stop is the Heart of Gears, the central hub from which all Clockwork Town's energy flows.
The trio walked toward a towering structure at the center of the town with gears decorating the walls. Along the way, they marveled at the bustling marketplace, where vendors sold gadgets and gizmos of every kind. Robotic dogs played with children in the park, and clockwork birds flew overhead, chirping mechanical melodies.
Everything is so alive. Yet it's all machinery.
Yoyo whispered to Amy, who nodded in agreement. Soon, they entered the heart of gears. The sound of thousands of gears and cogs meshing together filled the air.
It's like we're inside a giant clock.
Yoyo whispered, his eyes reflecting the spinning gears around them. Amy nodded, captivated. Every single gear has a purpose, much like the sky crystals had for the Sky Realm. It's inspiring how different worlds find different sources of life and light. Cogsworth beamed.
Indeed, our engineers are much like your wizards, creators of wonders.
Watching the imposing main gear spin with an authoritative might, Cogsworth explained.
This gear is the first our founder built. It's from this that Clockwork Town grew. Every corner of Clockwork Town is alive with invention and ingenuity. From our steam-powered libraries to our gear-driven gardens, innovation thrives here.
Their tour continued. They witnessed the foundry, where molten metal poured into molds, the clockwork gardens, where mechanical flowers bloomed, and the Inventors Guild, where the brightest minds designed tomorrow's innovations. Amy, looking around with amazement, whispered to Yoyo. I've never seen anything like this. It's like everything is alive. It's a perfect blend of discipline and beauty. We have so much to learn here. When the sun dipped lower in the sky, casting long shadows between the moving parts of the town, an inventor approached them.
Ah, you must be the guests of honor. Cogsworth, excellent timing. I've just completed my latest invention, and I'd love a fresh perspective.
The inventor, Gerhard, led them to a laboratory filled with prototypes and blueprints. In the center stood a peculiar device resembling a telescope. What is it? Asked Amy, her curiosity piqued.
This is the Horizon Viewer. It allows us to see not only far distances but potential futures based on choices we are contemplating.
Yoyo stepped up to the device, peering into the eyepiece. His eyes widened in wonder, and he stepped back, whispered to Amy.
It showed me what might happen if we choose different paths from here.
Amy, grinning, tried it next, and saw images flickering of adventures yet to come. Underwater cities, forests whispering with magic, she and Yoyo laughing under strange and wondrous skies. Gerhard approached, having observed their amazement, he beamed.
Impressed, are you not? Clockwork Town's brilliance knows no bounds, and with each tick of the tower's clock, we expand the reach of our dreams.
And share those dreams with others. Amy added, grateful for the chance to see such marvels. As night settled in, Yoyo said to Amy,
You know what? Every place we go, we find a piece of ourselves we never knew existed.
Amy smiled. And every piece fits perfectly into the puzzle of who we're becoming. Here's to pieces, puzzles, and the next piece of the horizon. Together, they looked up at the starry sky, the gears of Clockwork Town humming steadily in the background, wondering what incredible adventures awaited them just beyond tomorrow. The following morning in Clockwork Town was greeted with harmonious chimes. Amy and Yoyo awoke in a cozy guest house overlooking a plaza where automatons performed a synchronized dance to the delight of the townspeople.
Good morning, travelers. I trust you had a restful night.
Cogsworth said as he arrived with a tray of breakfast delights cooked over a steam-powered stove. Morning, Cogsworth. We sure did, thank you, replied Amy, as she admired the precision of the automaton's movements while sipping on a cup of steaming herbal infusion. Cogsworth continued.
You'll need the energy. Today we shall attend the Clockwork Fair, the spectacle of inventions, games, and camaraderie.
Yoyo clapped his hands with excitement.
That sounds amazing. I can't wait to see what incredible gadgets they have.
As they made their way through the bustling streets toward the fairgrounds, the air buzzed with anticipation. Inventors from all corners of Clockwork Town and beyond had come to showcase their creations. One stand in particular caught their eye. An inventor was demonstrating a painting automaton that could create breathtaking landscapes with a few cranks and clicks. Amy wondered aloud, Do you think it could capture the beauty of the sky realm? The inventor chimed in with a confident smile.
With the right details and settings, our little artist here could paint any world you imagine.
Meanwhile, Yoyo was captivated by a game where participants had to navigate a labyrinth with a tiny mechanical mouse, which responded to lateral twisting and turning of a control sphere. He decided to try it and, recalling his experience in the labyrinth of the Sky Realm, aced it to the cheers of an impressed crowd. As the fair drew to a close, Gearhart found Amy and Yoyo with beaming faces and said,
I hope the fair has shown you a spark of our town's spirit.
It sure has. Everywhere we go, every world, it's like a different kind of magic, isn't it? Yoyo nodded in agreement.
And every time, it reminds us how vast and incredible our own world might be. Makes us realize how many adventures are waiting out there.
Gearhart smiled wisely.
Indeed, exploring that vastness, embracing the unknown, that's the highest virtue of an inventor, or an adventurer.
Back at the guest house, Amy and Yoyo were still thinking about the Clockwork Fair. The town had filled them with wonder and delight, and had taught them the incredible things that could be achieved when creativity and hard work combined. In the next morning, they would set sail again in their magical airship, ready to add new tales to their growing anthology of adventures.
Do you like today's story? In the next chapter, Amy and Yoyo's airship will be transformed and evolved, and they will also meet a magical mermaid. What exactly happened? See you next time!